Hello, everyone, and welcome to another bootleg episode of Trek Canon. So, today I'm just going to be talking about Season 3, Episode 2 of Star Trek Picard, entitled Disengage. So, let me just say that Season 3 of Star Trek Picard is shaping up so far with these two episodes, most recent episodes, being great. It's attention grabbing. It's a lot of action. There's very little science, but we have 11 episodes to go in this overall arc and story. But there's some things that I kind of wanted to get into with this episode, Disengaged. First of all, let me just say there's two things I really want to chat about. First, Worf is still badass. Worf came in, cut everybody down. Worf came in and hooked everybody up. Worf said, "You know what? I'm finna come in and show y'all that it's time for me to be a Daha master." Worf did his thing. You know what I mean? He even looked cool. I like the way they got the gray on him. Nice. I want to see though how they mesh what he just did with what they had in the trailer as far as him trying to be passive, because they didn't look very passive at all. That looked like he was very thorough in his engagement. So Ralphie's undercover. Of course, she's still trying to figure out who stole the Daystrom weapons and who did the attack on the Starfleet Recruitment Center on Earth, killing 100 and I believe 13 or 14 people. Now, her handler, which we find out, so by the way, spoilers, which we find out later is Worf, told her, man, hey, look, disengage. Starfleet is kind of, washing their hands of this. She requested in-person meeting. He was like, nah, it ain't gonna happen, but she didn't know it was Worf. I didn't even know it was Worf. But looking back at the dialogue that Wolf was, how he was saying, yeah, I believe, yeah, we know that's Worf. So what else is going on? Dr. Crusher is still stuck in his tube. We find out a little bit more about her son. He's this thief. He has a whole lot of aliases. Captain Shaw, I actually like Captain Shaw. Captain Shaw seems like a great counterbalance to, the what we know of Star Trek as far as Picard and Riker personality types go, as far as engaging with the enemy. He's more reserved. He's like a nice counterbalance to what we are going to expect. So he plays by the rules, regulations. Seven ends up getting relieved, but everybody ends up transporting back to the Titan. All right, because the Titan decided to come and help against this ship, which we get the name of. I think it was some kind of bird named Sparrow. First of all, Romulans always name their aircraft or space vehicles bird names. That's cool. Birds of prey. Well, I'm sorry, not birds of prey. Warbird. You know, this sparrow or woodpecker or whatever it is. But it was a cool name. But leading us to say that thing is armed. That thing is serious. It's serious. It's got a whole lot of weapons that we know of and weapons that we don't even know what they are, but we know they weapons. And it's the first time I ever seen somebody get a starship thrown at them without ramming speed or something like that. It just, hey, grab this ship, throw it at them. Just throw it at them. Now, that being said, the second thing I wanted to address. Do you guys remember when Ralphie was talking to that Ferengi? All right. And the Ferengi was going over his memorabilia. Did you guys see that baseball? Did the Ferengi do Jack Siskos baseball? Did he somehow get the baseball from Kira? Look, first of all, if that is Cisco's ball, because there are other memorabilia and collectors who collect baseball items. Think of what was it, the episode The Most Toys, Kivas Farjo? He had baseball stuff. All right. But that looked just like Cisco's ball. And I'm very interested to see how he got Cisco's ball. That sounds wrong. But I'm very interested to see how that happened and the story behind that. But um, look, I'm really, really, oh yeah, and Beverly wakes up and tells Picard in no certain, no words, but like, hey, dude, is your son. So right, so Picard, man, he finally decides to take over. He finally stops being timid, take over, and assert his admiral rank. Because I'm gonna tell you, even though he retired, it's a lot of admirals in Star Trek. That even though they retired, they still have their authority. Think of that dude from first season, man. The one that kept Admiral Jameson. Yeah, he was retired, man. And think of what was it? Episode Drumhead. Yeah, she was retired. Yeah, they come on your ship, they still got their rank, and I'm happy Picard pulled this stuff. But I'm interested, really interested to see how the next 11 episodes fold out. I'm looking forward to it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And as always, peace, recycle, say the wells. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about what you guys thought of the first and second episode as well. Ooh, look, see that? Look, I was just too excited to get on here and talk about some Star Trek. So look, excuse my hair. Oh well, it's oh well.